What is good, guys? Welcome back to Water Dragon. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I posted on my YouTube community discussion post asking for you to drop all of your hottest Blue Lock takes, and quite a few of you responded. So today, I'm going to be reacting to your hottest Blue Lock takes from all of you that decided to respond. But before we get into the video, I have a quick announcement to make. 2023 is coming to a close. I'm trying to get on the video grind, and right now I'm at around 420 subscribers. So it would mean a lot to me if we could at least get 450 by the end of the year. So even if we can't, make sure that you're subscribed, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe on all of my videos so you can support me and my growing channel. Thank you, and now let's get on to the video. First up, we got Anime Experience, who says Manshine and Barcha are gonna lose. Nagi will fall out of the top 10 and Shido will rise to top 3, taking Baro's spot. As we all know from chapter 245, Manshine and Barcha did lose against their respective teams. So let's go to the other part of the hot take. So he says Nagi will fall out of the top 10. You know me, Nagi's my favorite character. I overplay him a lot, but I actually agree with this. Like right now he's in 7th. He played another horrible game. There's obviously going to be people like Shido and Aiku that are obviously going to get a higher salary than him, but I don't agree with Shido being top 3. I feel like Baro, like basically, he's guaranteed to have scored the other 2 goals basically, so I feel like Baro will have the second highest salary, and then Isagi will be 3rd, and I feel like Shido could be 4th, or it could be Chigiri, since both of them have 3 goals, since like Chigiri is almost guaranteed to have scored the goal for Manshine City. So I wouldn't say he's top 3, but he definitely made a statement with his brace. As you can see, he scored the last 2 goals and the winning goal against FC Barcha. So he's definitely going to get a higher salary than before. Moving on, we have Sam Prods, who says Nagi above every single player. It's straight facts, and it's straight facts. In all seriousness, he's definitely not right now. He hasn't been since the first selection, but he definitely is a great, solid player, and he is my favorite character. So, like, yeah. So this isn't like a really serious hot take, as you can tell. Moving on, we have Lemons, who says Ness is more relevant in this story than Karasu. I mean, I like it, but I'm not exactly sure I agree with it. Because, like, I feel like, as Kaiser said, he's going to get a new weapon. So I feel like Ness isn't going to be as relevant as he was before to Kaiser. And then Karasu and is basically part of, like, Hiyori's backstory and everything. And that what drove Hiyori. So, like, I feel like Karasu is going to have a bigger role in the story going forward, as he's also going to get a salary increase helping Shido. Next up, we have Lutrix, who says Kunigami is the best player in Blue Lock. Kunigami is Noel Noah's idol. Kunigami benched Noel Noah. Isagi is a midfielder. Kunigami hat-trick versus PXG. Next up, we have Meme Boss OG, which is one of my friends, who says Rayo sucks. So anyway, he hates Rayo a lot, but like I feel like in these past few chapters, Rio has really been holding himself back and holding Nagi back. Like when Nagi was hesitating against Lorenzo, Rayo basically just forced him to shoot, saying don't hesitate and just focus on the goal. But he really doesn't understand that for Nagi, hesitation is actually helpful, since his main weapon is trapping. Like as you saw in the 5-shot revolver volley, which is Nagi's best goal and what brought him so much hype. He kept hesitating when to shoot it and did 4 fake volleys before finally getting the shot into the back of the net. So I feel like Rayo should have let Nagi cook here and see what he could have produced by himself, instead of just forcing a shot off that got easily blocked by Aiku. And then later, when Agi goes and tells him to break his partnership with Nagi, he says that you're too codependent, and he just says, shut up and leave me alone. So I feel like he's bringing himself down and bringing Nagi down with him, even though he knows that it will probably be better if they're not together. Next up, we have Fofo Tsukiyomi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He says Zantetsu should have gone to Manshine. And this isn't even that much of a hot take. It's kind of obvious. Like, why would you not agree with this? I feel like Zantetsu would have fit much better. Well, not much better, but I feel like he would have fit better with Rayo and Nagi to bring back the original Team V trio. But, like, going to PXG helps as well, since he has Loki to teach him there. But, like, From what we've seen so far, he doesn't have that much of the focus in PXG, currently only having an 8 million salary. So I feel like maybe if he went to Manshine, then the Rayo Nagi connection would be working better if they had all three of them. Next up, we have he ha. He says Nagi hat-trick versus Barca, which will earn him a final salary of 150 to 200 million yen, putting him in the top 5 in salaries. And this is actually one of my takes right now, too. I feel like the author's been giving all of this development to Nagi ever since the 5-shot revolver volley and hitting that 6 celebration. He got 3-1 by both Rin and Baro, and each time he went up to them and asked, what is it that drives you so hard? And what drives you to play football so intensely? So I feel like this will eventually get him and earn him a hat trick, but I'm not sure. And I feel like he would probably get around like 150 to 160 total value if he jumps back, since he already was at 88 earlier. I feel like he does have a shot at making the top 5. So I actually agree with his take. Moving on, we have the egotistical one who says Rin will become a midfielder to fully defeat his brother and destroy his dream. As much as this would be sick, I don't feel like the narrative is going towards Rin being a midfielder, as he scored so much goals in the Neo Egos League, scoring the winning goal in the PXG versus Ubers game, scoring 2 in total, and scoring a hat-trick in the PXG versus Manshine City game, while also scoring a goal in the FC Barca game, leading up to 6 goals in 3 games, and also currently has the highest salary in Blue Lock. So I feel like Rin will remain a striker, but it would be really cool if we did see him transition into a center attacking midfielder role just to piss off Sai. Next up, we have Pranav Wantmoni, who says Shido is a bum who can only farm against early level characters. When faced up against actually good people like Baro or Rin, Shido turns into a farmer of penalties and tap-ins. I don't really like Shido that much, but I feel like this is just like not that much true, since Shido is not a farmer of tap-ins. He literally scored a goal from like 40 meters out during the U20 game. So like, I do feel like Shido is a bit overrated, but like, he actually has made his comeback from the fraud watch and will probably have a top 5 salary in next week's bids after scoring a brace against FC Barca. So he's still like a really good player, I guess. But like, I don't think he's on the likes of Rin, Isagi, the new Gen 11, or even like Baro right now, to be honest. Moving on, we have Withers, who says Kiora will give an outstanding assist for Kaiser. This is another hot take from y'all, which I actually like truly agree with, and I actually believe this is going to happen. As we all remember, Kiora got dumped out so we could put Hiyori in, even though he had better stats, and Hiyori and Isagi ended up scoring the game-winning goal, so that did help. But Noah also confirmed to Kiora that he was going to play in the next match. So it's going to be very interesting to see what he's going to do against PXG. I don't feel he's going to really team up with Isagi after what Isagi did to him, basically like removing his chance. And now he has a very uphill climb to get into the top 23. And here's one of my personal hot takes coming into this video. As you saw in chapter 243, Kaiser said that he has a new weapon that will plunge Yoichi into despair. And I feel like I might be cooking here and I might not, but I feel like Kiora is actually like somewhat part of that weapon, wanting revenge against Isagi and trying to support Kaiser. Because like right now, overall in the team, I feel like Isagi has more support, having Corona, Hiyori, Gagamaru, while Kaiser is slowly losing everyone as Isagi's turning the tail of the Naked Emperor. And I feel like Kiora could help switch that around with Kiora, Ness, and Kaiser versus Isagi, Hiyori, and Corona. That would go to quite a big narrative into the PXG game. And finally, we have Siray XH6HN, who says Sai is the best character under 20 besides Loki. I mean, I guess I kind of like that take, but honestly, I can't agree with you. In my opinion, Don Lorenzo is overall a better player with S in dribbling, 99 defense. I feel like overall, I wouldn't put Sai as the best U20 besides Loki, especially since Sai doesn't have that much feats, as we only saw him in like one match, and he was dominant, but like he still got stopped by Rin. It might have been a flow state Rin, but like all the blue lockers have grown a lot since that match, so it's gonna be very hard to scale Sai compared to the people that we've seen in the new Egoist League. But in my opinion, I do believe Lorenzo is better, and that Kaiser might be better too. But I do have a little bit of Kaiser bias. But like, I definitely think Lorenzo's better. But like, Sai is still an outstanding player and still is the best Japanese player so far. As Isagi, Rin, and none of the other Blue Lock boys have surpassed him just yet. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming